Miles, you said when we first got a chance to talk to you that Nico kind of reached out to you and said, hey, anything you need, that kind of stuff. And now that you've had time to spend with him, what's that relationship been like with Nico?
Yeah, every day me and Nico just continue to grow, especially outside of the facility. Obviously, as a tight end and a quarterback, your connection is everything. And then the stronger that connection is off the field, the stronger it is on the field. So getting off the field with them, just hanging out all the time, and then we transfer it to on the field and just getting one-on-one time and knowing like, hey, during this coverage I'm going to do this, and just getting on the same page. It's really starting to come together.
Miles, why do you think this offense is a good fit for you?
I think this offense is a really good fit because I love how loose it is with the ball players. Like the coaches say like, hey, this is what we're looking for, and then they kind of just let us loose and be like, hey, go be a ball player. And I really like that. Like we got some really skilled tight ends that are ball players. And they kind of just say like, hey, this is what we're looking for. This is what you need to do. But at the end of the day, like just go be a ball player. And then in the box, like it's everything that I can kind of transfer my skills over into the box as well. So it's been really good.
What about outside the box, playing in space? Do you feel like you've grown in that area of the game as well?
Yeah, for sure. Playing out in space, it's all about reading bodies, coverages, all that kind of stuff. And Coach Aves has done a great job at coaching us tight ends up on that and just feeling space and feeling bodies. So it's been a really good adjustment.
When you were taking, going through the process of trying to figure out where you were going to go, you talked with different coaches. How did your relationship with Coach Aves kind of blossom there? Because he's telling you you're going to get a fair shot here. There's multiple Holt's already come in from Notre Dame. Obviously Ethan's already here. How did you know that hey, if I go out and earn it, I'm definitely going to have a chance here?
Like I said back in my first interview in the spring, it was genuine right off the bat. The more and more you deal with coaches, the more and more you can kind of separate the genuineness. So I knew right off the bat that they were not just lying to me and they weren't going to bring me in here with 1 year left just to waste it. I did have a current or a previous coach here from Hutch, Cody Cook, and he said, man, listen, like you can come in here and work. We got some great tight ends, but like you're going to fit in, you're going to get on the field. And so obviously having here as a backbone and then meeting Coach Aves and seeing how genuine he was, like I knew it was the spot.
Where have you maybe grown the most since the spring, just being in your first year, kind of settling in more?
Yeah, I would definitely say out in space, kind of leaning up a little bit, taking off some weight so I can move a little better out in space. And I would say just playing wide and playing on those, releasing on DBs, second level releases, that kind of stuff.
What are you weighing now, and what were you when you got here?
When I first got here, I was about 255, 257, and like right now about 248, 250.
Miles, as an older guy who's played in this league, a lot, and in the box, as you say, what can you help Ethan with, and where have you seen him grow just in the physical aspect of playing the position?
Yeah, so I'd say first thing, Ethan took his weight very seriously. In the spring was a little light, would still have good technique and strong backside hand and great feet, but whenever you're light, that can only do so much. And he really took it upon himself to gain some weight, and so Ethan has done a great job of getting his weight up, getting stronger in the weight room. And then at the same time, like me and Ethan can kind of combo off each other, where in high school he was more of a wide receiver guy, so I go to him and ask for help like out in space, and then he was like, hey man, like I can't figure out how to do this in the box, and then we work off each other. So he's done a great job at just feet, hands, and then getting his weight up. So
have you seen that effect of him being heavier in fall camp so far?
No, Ethan is a different breed. Like that dude has put on probably 12, 13 pounds, 15 pounds maybe, and it's like he hasn't lost a step. I'm very jealous actually. But, yeah.
Being a Kansas kid, like, are you guys aware of what Hutch is growing up? Like, and how have the lessons you learned there helped you throughout your career?
Yeah, Hutch is Hutch is the real deal. There are some great coaches there. A lot of the coaches have moved on. Obviously, Cody Cook coming here, O-line coach with the Chargers now. Like, they're the real deal, and they know how to coach us, and they know how to lead a program. And so just taking everything that I learned from there, like mindset, how to work, obviously to my next school that I went to, like it definitely helped me a lot to transition into the college world.
What's this like? Just what's kind of your mindset right now with the path you've taken, how hard you've worked to put yourself in this position now, you know, to be in a spot where you got a chance to play a pretty big role this season. Just a lot of excitement for you.
Yeah, just blessed and grateful. Just praying, you know, while I was at Alabama, just God like showed me a sign and ended up here, and then you can kind of like get in the loop of things, and then all of a sudden it'll hit me, and I'm like, man, this is everything I prayed for. So just excitement, joy, ready for the season, very ready for the season. So.
And what's
What been your impressions of the other quarterbacks, Gaston, Jake, those guys?
Yeah, I think Nico has lifted them up. They've all lifted each other up, and it is just so much fun to watch, especially Jake grow as a young guy, and Gaston kind of being his older brother, like helping him along the way. And those guys compete day in and day out and just come out like it doesn't matter who's in the ball game. Like, you know what you're gonna get out of those guys. Like, they're all a bunch of studs, and I can't wait to see what they do this season.
what's the competition like at the tight end spot right now, and going into the first scrimmage? What are you kind of emphasizing that you need to do to win that job?
Yeah, I don't know if winning the job is necessarily, like, obviously last year you saw Jacob Warren and Callie play a lot. Like, we got 3 dudes, we got a lot of dudes, but, you know, me holding it, Ethan, that we can all play. And so I don't think it's going to necessarily be like, hey, you're the dude, you're going to play 80 snaps and that's it. And so I think I'll just continue to compete and grind and continue to push each other, because we're all going to be on the field this year. So, yeah.
Anything else?
What's the best stepbrother scene?
Did you touch my drum set?
Very good.
No, you touched my drum set.